So I'm Leslie and I'm here with Russil Paul, and we're going to ask him a few questions. In your mind, how do your chants affect peace with oneself and others around you?
The voice is a very good indicator of how one is feeling inside, and it's hard to take out the edginess, for instance, in one's voice if one's upset or, And so in the type of, let's say, spiritual practice that I have, this constant monitoring of the voice, meaning the spoken voice, in the mind also, as well as how it comes out in speech. And I try to do the same thing in chant. So I try to bring out, let's say, a good feeling. So I have to search for a good feeling inside, and then bring that good feeling out through the voice, and that helps.
What influence do you think today's music has on teens compared to the message they would get from your music?
In general, teen music has its own energy. You take any age group, and you have a certain energy. In Ireland, and this was some years ago, so maybe in the 90s, I read this article about how teens were exposed to a wide range of music: rock, pop, jazz, everything. And for some reason, a good majority of them chose Gregorian chant. Now, I know American teens may not find an interest in Gregorian chant, which is music with a lot of space in it. But let's say teens were to experiment with certain kinds of music that has certain silence built into it, or helps them quieten down. Because most music, I would say, let's say when I was a teen, I would want music to pull me up, because a lot of the time, let's say the issues that bog a teen tend to kind of pull us down. So I'm associating with my teens there. So music that really lifts us up is what we look for in general, and I think that's across the board. But there's something about the value of music that also creates space.
If more teens practice yoga, what effect do you think it would have on the way they view peace?
Yoga is great because, one, is it's good for the body, meaning it's very challenging. Depending on whatever level you're at, it challenges you like a sport. But then it's got this other side where it's working with your mind. So one part of it is working with your body and challenging your body, but the other part is challenging the mind. And it's challenging the mind to get still and to become simple. In our educational system, we don't have that built in. And what we've come to know from research, medical research that is, that when we slow down the mind, we actually get more productive. Because it's simply that we operate from a place that is less hectic. Yoga is a very practical system that helps us process things differently, maybe more healthily, where we have less need to recourse to, let's say, destructive things that can end up hurting us and hurting our relationships far more.
What can all religions gain from practicing yoga of sound?
That's a very, very good question. I never anticipated that. What sound yoga does is looks at sound as a medium toward greater peace, greater joy, greater connectedness. Yoga means connectedness in Sanskrit. Yugam means to connect, to join. And so when music connects us, and sound connects us, so if you take gospel music, you take the hymns that are sung in a church, you take Hindus chanting in a temple, you take Sikhs chanting in a Gurudwara, you take Jewish cantors chanting in a synagogue. It doesn't matter which tradition, Muslims, Jains, all these traditions around the world, if you look at it, everybody uses chant and sound as a way to connect. And when they do that, that's a form of sound yoga.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.